Welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. Jenny Boyd is my special guest. Her book, if you're just joining us, is Icons of Rock in Their Own Words. But you probably already know that because you've taken my advice and you've purchased your own copy, haven't you? You better do it now. Hi, Jenny. Welcome back.
Thank you.
One of the people that you've talked to that I'm fascinated by is Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, he's an amazing, amazing person. I think the whole band is. But what did you learn from him?
Well, I learned quite a lot from him. So that must have been 1988, 89. And one of the things that I found fascinating that stuck with me, and then I noticed other musicians were saying a similar thing, is the amount of material they get, whether it's a riff on their guitar or whether it's lyrics, in their sleep. And what they'll have to do, they hear it, and then they quickly, or it's usually, they'll have like pen and paper by their side or a little tape, and they have to write it down. Otherwise, they forget. And I remember with Anthony is that he said that happened to him like one night, it was 7 times. Then he'd go back to sleep, and then there was something else. So he'd wake up and he'd have to write that down as well. And he'd go, I'm exhausted. And then he'd go back to sleep again. And it happens, I think it was like 6 or 7 times. And in the end, when he woke up the next day, he had this amazing song.
Did he have pieces?
I
pieces
don't know.
Pieces that he added?
It was, he just said, it's.
So he was speaking to him in his sleep.
Yeah, in his sleep. And another interesting one was somebody who said that actually that happened to them and they couldn't be bothered to get up and write it down. And not long afterwards, or whether it was a riff, there was something that they heard it in their head, and not long afterwards they heard it, someone else had actually picked it up and they'd made it into their song. So what they were alluding to was it's all around you, but you're like an antennae and you have to pick up what it is.
And if
you have to be aware, that's right.
Yeah. They're coming to you, signals.
Yeah. And I remember Ronnie Wood saying, he had these great lyrics, and his wife then said to him, oh, don't bother. And he thought, oh God, should I, shouldn't I? And he didn't. And the next morning he remembered it. And he said, I would have just hit her if I had, but I bashed her. But, a lot of them got their, or synchronistic events, like Don Henley. What was it? In one of the songs, it might have been Boys of Summer, the redhead sticker on a Cadillac. Remember that?
Oh,
a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. That was in on the Cadillac. There was a deadhead sticker, and he was just looking for the last verse of that song, and there was this Cadillac in front of him with a deadhead sticker on it.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Line. Yeah.
Wow. Well, so there's so many stories like this, and they're so interesting about your favorite artists. This is such a great book, Icons of Rock in Their Own Words. Jenny, I am so happy that you're here in Santa Barbara, that you came to the studio and shared this with us. Where is there a tour, like a book tour? Do you know? It's not in the United States until next February, right? But you can get it on Amazon UK and also off of your website, The Jenny Boyd.
Yeah. There's nothing but things that, it's like tomorrow, Saturday, I've got an interview with the BBC. There's things that are happening now because it just came out last Thursday in the UK. And then obviously with it going to be coming out earlier next year, it's quite exciting because, things are kind of happening pretty every few days. Yeah.
Well, I'm so thankful that you're here and that you shared your creativity and your
Jeremiah.
insights.
It's really been fun.
And your stories. Yeah, it's nice. It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, Lucy, for coming. The entourage. Okay, again, it's Icons of Rock in Their Own Words by Jenny Boyd. You can get it on Amazon UK or expressbookshop.com or at thejennyboyd.com. Bonnier Books. Every book matters. You can go to bonnierbooks.co.uk. And on February 9th through the 11th, Jenny will be a guest speaker at the Beatles Fest. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary and the 60th anniversary since the Beatles first landed in America at JFK, the TWA Hotel, JFK Airport. Communicate, but listen more and evolve. Everybody have a great day. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.